Villarrutia. Demetrio Villarrutia, Cuban radio. Good morning, President. Good morning, all of you. Well, in the last hours, we've lived events that reminds us something that happened in several countries in Latin America. Similar methods, history, images. In this sense, I want to ask you, Mr. President, what's your opinion about this? Well, as an opportunity we have here, we have the head of the Ideology Department of the party, Mr. Polanco, who lived all these experiences in a friend country, in a sieged country. In a country also sanctioned by the imperial government. Polanco was a Cuban ambassador to Venezuela, and he lived all these problem phenomena of the guarimbas, all these actions of that not conventional manual applied to the revolutionary processes. So I think Polanco can give some information and interesting analysis about this. Thank you very much, Mr. President. So we are living one of the chapters of the non-conventional war. As you said, I had the privilege of personally living there during several years in the sister nation of Venezuela. Commander Chavez called all that process the continuous coup because it was a combination of actions in the economic matter, the diplomatic area, sabotages, and he had a very peculiar way to explain it. He talked about a very long process advancing, so it reaches the trigger. So that's a graphic way Commander Chavez explained what many analysts and military personnel say it is a strategy of non-conventional war, color revolution, as it has been called in other places, hybrid war, fourth generation war, or soft coup. In the case of Venezuela, the guarimbas caused human damages, material damages of extraordinary dimensions. They called guarimbas. Those blockades, the taking of facilities to achieve what they called a social outbreak. Even remember the attempt of forced introduction of humanitarian aid using the border of the country, something unusual, very unusual, and it is like as part of this theory of soft coup. We also have the unilateral coercive measures to create needs, limitations in the access to resources, financial resources, food, medicine, and it is also part of a manual that has been applied in several countries, since the Middle East countries, Europe, European countries, and Latin America, of course. It is an interventionist strategy to apply what they have called the change of a regime. And therefore, it follows tactics of the so-called non-violent fight between brackets to generate chaos, instability, to provoke the police to induce repression actions, that all this generates the perception that they are violating the human rights, and this creates new media actions to mobilize those who are part of the destabilizing action, and all that fostered by the mass media. Now, with the existence of the digital space that that duplicates in a violent way all these narratives. The eruption of this space, digital space, facilitates fake news, manipulation of the facts, and it seeks through emotionality to have all these kinds of actions. And all that through global platforms, digital platforms, to have an hegemony in the information fluxes through algorithms that we all know. The protectionist evidence is to break the will of the human being. It is to fracture the institutions. It is to undermine the national unity of the countries, and for that they allocate resources. It is not improvised. It is something very well designed, structures, agencies of the United States devoted with laboratories to create all these conditions and to achieve their goals. These are sophisticated technologies that create all these kinds of messages, and they lead the operations, but also we have proven that it is possible to defeat them, that there is no technology or strategy that could bend the unity of the people when there is a mobilized, organized population, a conscious population of its goals as a nation, and they are conscious of its history. Venezuela has proven that it is possible to defeat it, as Cuba is proving it, as our people proved it yesterday.